Border Barrels gaming casts. We've sort of got rid of the beers, and we're just talking about gaming. So we've got Gratzy with his headphones, and we have our neon light now. So Border Barrels gaming podcast.
I've brought the game, and it's a Spyro Gateway to Glimmer on PS2.
Yes, yeah.
But do you have a PS2, Hudson?
Yeah.
I was hoping you'd say no. It's not a gaming podcast. If you've already, if you've turned off, please come. Well, you won't know to come back, but please
come back.
Please stay. It's a Beercast.
For those people that aren't watching, we have a new little Border Barrels B in the background, so to legitimise our operation. But as a coincidence, Gratzy is wearing my gaming headphones that I wore about 3 times. They're now his. But it just looks like, you're just missing that chair. You should get in Hutto's chair over there.
I'll bring the gaming chair. And you'll notice that we're not in the not-so-good shed. We're in the slightly better house.
Temperature-wise, I think 36 outside.
We're in reception of Hudson St. Mag's house because, we went into the not-so-good shed and, the
temperature was not so good.
The front of my knees started sweating immediately.
The front?
Yeah.
That's how hot it was, just not the back, the front.
Straight to the front.
Yeah.
So,
I like it in here, though. It's nice.
Comfy.
It is good. Very good. So, this week we're going to continue our series of someone brings a beer and someone picks a brewery and, do a bit of a showcase. Sorry, I'm a bit rusty. I haven't done it in a couple of weeks.
Was it the first one for 2023?
It is. So, we're going to do a brewery showcase. It's Zach's choice this week, and he looks pretty happy over there.
I'm excited because I told you guys there was 2 things to be excited about. One being the fluorescent bee that you can see. The other is that I've had a few beers in the fridge for a little while for future pods, and decided we're going to do things a little bit slightly differently, but focusing on the same sort of concept.
So gaming, I told you.
Yeah.
I told you.
And he's going to bring 3 games all by the same maker or something.
Well, I've got my bag here.
Rockstar.
I hope games. So. That'd be good.
But we're doing a brewery focus, but it will also be a battle of the breweries.
Okay.
Because as you saw the big blue bag that I had.
How many beers did you bring?
A few more glasses.
What's going on here?
We have the red corner and the blue corner.
Ding.
So are there 6 beers?
There are 6 beers.
What?
Now, unlike other pods where we've had 440ml cans that are huge, big IPAs, all these beers are I think they're all 375 or below.
Okay.
And there's a couple that are around the 5% mark.
Oh, okay. So
we're not getting too ridiculous.
Okay, I have to change the template then if there's 6 beers.
Well, I didn't want to ruin the surprise by telling you in advance.
All right, so we're going to do is it... So it'll be like Beercast...
The style versus style.
I'll keep them Beercast 27 and it'll be like Brewery 1, Brewery 2. So we'll do each beer, but then we'll also... I guess at the end, do we go, this brewery wins?
Well, I was going to say because there's comparative styles.
Okay.
I think maybe we could just go, which beer won this style, which one this style.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
But we're still the breweries will still be fun. And the reason I've done it this way is because I've ended up with 2 Queensland breweries that both aren't the big boys, but are both pretty well renowned. And I feel like I might...
Your mates.
4X.
We'll start. But what I might do, I might actually pull out...
I hope it's a beer.
The first beer we're going to have.
I hope you're pulling out a beer.
And then I'll give you a little bit of an update. But so anyway,
if you're not following along at home, neither are we.
Yeah.
I'll pull out the first beer that we're going to try, and then I'll say a little bit about that brewery from there.
Okay.
So I've got a little bit of information about the breweries. We always like to offer up. So
yeah, well, you have to bring the beers and the study.
Oh, of course.
Brr. Do you have orders?
Yes.
Do you want to talk about them?
AETHER Brewing.
Cool.
So they'll be fighting from the red corner.
Yeah.
Now, a little bit about AETHER before we launch into it. They were launched in 2016 in Milton, Queensland, in the shadow of the 4X Brewery.
Ah, there you go.
There is a connection.
Yeah, by mates Jimmy Young and Dave Ward. AETHER then underwent a drastic business change when the 2 friends realised the difficulties associated with trying to succeed in the industry. Dave retained the AETHER name and subsequently opened the current Northgate location, which we spoke about, Hudson, on the Christmas podcast. We spoke a fair bit about AETHER. I'm wondering if you actually remember speaking about them.
Nah.
Do you
I
remember,
reckon
Simon?
my memory has gone into the AETHER.
Well, can I actually... This might jog your memory. The art.
Yeah.
Artists?
You can, it's fan submitted. And they're doing a they're doing or they've done or currently doing an art gallery night with all their art.
From listening back, I think that was your idea. I'm not sure if they are.
Oh.
I really hope they're
Well,
not,
they better
because
now.
that's amazing.
Hashtag. Well, can someone tag Ether? Does anyone know Ether? Brian, do you know Ether Brewing? Can you tell them?
Yeah.
Well, the wards
might.
do, but in the Northgate location in 2019, alongside Annie Ward, the brewery is now wholly owned by the pair and backed by their families. Jimmy retained the original brewery location and changed the name to Common Ground. Have you had any Common Ground beers?
I reckon, based on the fact that I've had an insane amount of beers, I reckon I have, but I can't recall.
You may know them by their can art for their ginger beer, which made the top 10 of the Gabs can art. Which is the
I
Fox.
don't reckon I've had any, but I definitely have seen I've seen this art.
Yeah, so they're pretty cool, Common Ground, and
Yeah.
The UMI IPA from Tumut River apparently is Tumut River and Common Ground Brewing.
there you go.
Okay.
I should also
Is that right?
preface that Common Ground won't be the team that's facing
Okay.
AETHER either. However, we will do a deep dive into them because
No, it's different beers. They just
Okay.
put it in the same blog.
No,
Sorry,
it's
I'm
okay.
really sorry.
That's all right. But Jimmy stated on a brewing day the music they'd listened to in the brewery, soothing hardcore such as Polaris. I decided I'd wear the singlet for that. Architects and Slipknot. So that's definitely a brewery I would like to have a bit more of a deep dive into.
Soothing hardcore is funny.
What's that? What's the word for that where they contradict each other?
Oxymoron?
Yeah. Soothing hardcore.
But anyway, also, well, not also, but fighting. You can do it better than me.
Oh, it doesn't matter, mate. You don't want it that loud.
From the blue corner,
Oh, yeah.
Queensland's Revel.
Yeah, cool.
I know Revel.
Yeah, I've only had a couple from Revel.
Well,
And Ether did the... Oh, I don't know if it'll ruin... It might ruin
no, I
something.
don't have. Are you talking about the Gabs beer?
Yeah,
The-
so
the
that's...
Grey
that's
Grey Relay?
yeah, so that's the
Yeah.
one that I've had. Yeah,
Yeah,
very good.
So with
Okay.
Revel, so they were started in 2016 by founder and director Jay Neven with the aim of bringing independent brewing back to the community of Bulimba. I believe it's pronounced.
Yes.
Brewing in Bulimba dates back to the 20th century with Eagle Brewing, who produced ales for the local community. Quote, activation of that history is integral to what Revel Brewing is all about. In their short history, they've won Best New Brewery at the 2018 Indies Awards, plus opened a secondary location in Morningside. Another claim to fame is they have released one of my favourite sours of all time, which is only 3.5%, which contradicts everything we've also said about the way we like sours.
Oh, that's
the
it.
Mango Macadamia, which is based on the famous Weiss mango ice creams.
Oh, there you go.
That's
Ah,
fantastic.
there you go. Very
Yeah.
good.
I like those.
Yeah,
I
so
do
that
too.
beer
I
is
think,
fantastic.
I think I didn't mind that beer, which goes against everything I stand for.
Yeah,
But,
me too.
the first style we've got today, so we've got two IPA styles. So Ether were first.
Are these these are battling it out
Yeah.
against each
Two
other?
IPAs to start off with. So, Hudson, do you want to read what that one is as it's just sitting in front of you there?
Oh my God, you ask so much of me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It is the Twisted Vine Blood Orange Passionfruit NEIPA.
Jeez.
Now, there's
Artwork
also,
by Sally Heinrich.
there's an
Salud.
imperial version of that was 8%, and I thought that's what I was buying off my beer dealer because in the description it said it was 8%, and when the beer arrived, it turns out it was the original, and it was 5.5%.
Oh, well, that's all right.
Everyone
But
want to fang me a glass.
I was wondering why it was only $8.
Oh,
So
well, there you
I
$1
think
a percent, it could have
I
been.
got the correct beer. So this is a 5.5% beer. So we'll dole that
go.
one out.
Yeah. The only reason I ask are they battling it out is because they're two IPAs, but two different types of IPAs.
They are. However, the next two styles from the two separate breweries will also follow a similar style of beer, and they will both be quite different still, but in the same ballpark.
Music.
It's a nice colour, that beer, though.
It is. Looks passion fruity. And blood orangey. No, it doesn't look blood orangey.
No, it doesn't look blood orangey at all.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
That's
well
pretty
done.
good.
That's good
You've done
pour.
very well again. Thank you very much.
I'll have the one with no head. No head for me.
Oh, smells all right. What do you reckon?
Smells really nice.
Did you enjoy that little joke, Hudson?
Yep.
It's actually very refreshing on this really hot summer's day.
It's so hot. Oh, yeah, that is. That is refreshing is what I would say. As advertised, I would say.
I'm
it's
not getting
pretty up there.
all of
I'm not getting
about-
much orange.
I feel like I'm
Am I
getting-
getting more orange and not passion
I
fruit?
think more orange and not passion fruit.
Yeah. But
It's definitely hazy like a NEIPA though.
Blood orange has that that not iron. You know, blood's like iron. It's not like that, but you know what I mean. Like orange and blood orange are very different. It's almost like
Yeah.
that extra sort of not bitterness. But I'm horrible at explaining these things. Maybe I shouldn't be doing a beer flavour explaining podcast. But I'm definitely getting that sort of crispness from it.
Also referred to as raspberry orange.
Well, I guess so. That's what colour it is. It's one of them raspberry oranges. Talking about a blood orange, Bill.
Oh, the more I get into this, it does remind me a little bit of the which is the blood orange IPA that Dayton do.
Yeah, yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which-
it reminds me a little bit of that.
Is that that's one of their OGs?
I believe
Yeah.
I remember drinking that before Hudson's
wedding.
ceremony.
So
There were some Biggie juices too, I think.
and some Bolter Hazies. Blood oranges have a unique flavour compared to other oranges, being distinctly raspberry-like in addition to the usual citrus notes. There you go. Yeah, sweet. Maybe I'll mark that as advertised.
Now, is there a blurb?
Uh,
I don't believe there is.
no blurb. What did we determine would be score for blurbless? 0?
Oh, it's tough. I think we have to think about that.
Did we say we'd look up the description on like a beer website?
Oh, I'll go to Untapped because that's where.
Yeah.
Untapped, Ether, Twisted, Avant.
Because I don't know. It's kind of hard because if it was 0 for no blurb,
Well, I guess that's the uniqueness of our
Rating system.
system is that we like blurbs.
yeah, we do.
So I guess it's up to you. I do have a description here. Would you like me to read the description just for our benefit, but it's still a 0 for blurb because there's no blurb?
Sure. Okay. We can.
What? Like, no, it's up to you guys. I guess this is where making the decision
Also-
on the fly. Or do we just give it a standard 2.5?
Well, what I'm happy to do
That's
is
harsh.
the beer that wins doesn't have to win the rating, if that makes sense. We can just sort
Yeah.
of we can decide on which beer we like the best and the brewery that wins, but we can still have our. So yeah, let's go 0
Well,
for no blurb.
But if you go, I was going to add
because
to
this
that.
one has a blurb, so automatically it's probably going to win the ratings, but it doesn't mean the
It could be
beer's better.
really bad blurb. Though. Who knows?
But I was on the website, our website, borderbarrelspodcast.com.
Check it out.
If you jump on there is 2 different leaderboards. There is the Border Barrels Beer Review System leaderboard, which factors in all 5 categories to create a overall score. And then I also have the Untapped leaderboard, which is our just flat out review of the beer. Because as we've seen, like if we go to our Untapped rating, the averages between the 3 of us, the Sun Velvet Evening is number 1. But if you go to the Border Barrels Beer Review System, it's number 4.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah.
So,
so we go
we're going blurbs, 0s all round, unfortunately. Sorry, Ether, it's not a reflection of your beer, it's a reflection of your creativity in blurb formation.
yeah, the blurb's important.
Has everyone got a score for as advertised? Are we
Yeah.
kind of found that? Can art, obviously I've shown that. That's
I'm getting more.
it's a very
Passionfruit now.
It's like a very there's a body in it. I don't know if you noticed
Oh.
that. There's a
Yeah,
body
it's
in
like
the
a
vines.
skeleton.
Maybe it's a
It's-
magic eye.
It feels like a tattoo that someone in Crazy Town would have.
Yeah. I don't know. It's cool. I
Or
don't
my
know if I'd hang it
butterfly.
on my wall, but
Yeah, it's not my go for can art. It again, it's awesome. Shout out to Sally Heinrich and her artwork called Exposed Nerves is
Yeah.
what that is.
It's still it's an eye-catching
But
can
it-
art for
Yeah.
but it
different
matches
reasons than-
the beer name and vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Twisted.
So
Twisted.
But
as
I-
advertised can art. That's up
Not
there.
bad.
Yeah.
That's very good. I've gone as advertised 3.75. More Passionfruit has come through as
The more
it's
you go.
as it's sort of gone on. That's for sure.
Can you give us how much it cost you? I assume
$8.
you got this
It was
online.
it was from every beer today has been purchased from my beer dealer.
Okay, so we're not factoring in shipping.
No, so
Okay.
$8.
Yep.
I've got 5 for value because this is really nice. Still 5.5%.
Did I? Yeah, 1.6 standard drinks.
Yeah.
And I guess
Would I drink it again?
Would I drink it again? I would drink it again on a
Tasty.
hot Summers day for $8. I'm bumping this down to a 4 for me.
Yep. Yep.
Yep. You go. Feed us.
Yeah.
Go.
3.75 as advertised.
Also,
Yep.
same for me.
Yep.
3.5 can art.
I have 3.75 can art.
0 for blurb. 4 for value.
Yep. And what do you go? Big 5.
I did 5 for value because my test these days is the lane seller's shelf, because all that can art that's looking there and things grab your eye, and then the price straight away underneath grabs your eye. And if that caught my eye and then I saw $8 and saw it was
You'd just
5.5% and it was a NEIPA, I'm like, that is an automatic purchase.
Yeah,
for
it's
me,
fair
I
enough.
believe.
No, it's
Yeah.
a good one.
It's so funny though that you look at. I don't think I've ever looked at a price of a beer, so I'm not the best for value, because like
Not
I'll
most
just be like,
frugal?
I want that.
Yeah.
Like I'll go in there and it'll be the new Deeds barrel age, and I'll be like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, no, I'm a real stingy dog as well. I'm sorry.
Stingy sign.
I'm a stingy
Shop
dog.
the sales.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, that's
Shop.
right.
Well, you did shop the sales, as we found out on our Christmas party. All your Pervers Black Friday deal beers that showed up,
Yeah, how good.
and then the all important Untapped rating.
I have given it 4. I really, really enjoyed it.
Sorry, that was in
that's
relation to my computer skills.
Then he gives it 1.5.
3.75 for me.
3.75.
But I enjoyed it.
I
the
gave it
further
a
it went along.
Sorry, I kept cutting you off today. I'm
No,
really
it's
sorry.
it's
Getting
all
back
right.
into the swing of it.
Yeah.
It's been a few months.
Yeah, I gave it a 4 as well. But good beer.
Yeah, well
Very
done.
nice. Thanks, Ether.
Just put your dirties over here. Did you only bring 3?
Yeah, that was my poor maths show again. I thought, well, I'm bringing 3 extra beers. I'll bring 3 extra glasses.
Okay, so at
Doesn't work
some
that way.
point today, I'm going to disappear to do some cleaning.
Okay.
That's all right. We'll
All
do
right.
that before
Do
we
some
finish
washing
off, I
yeah.
think.
Actually, I do have 3 extra ones here, so I only need to get another set of 3.
Are they dirty dogs?
Yeah, they're not.
That's okay, we'll chuck these in.
I'll drink out of it. I don't give a.
Still got these 2.
Exciting.
Alrighty. Now we're on to the Revel.
Yeah, so I've had
Reveal the Revel.
I've had a couple of Revels, but they're just the standard, whatever that. They don't have the can art situation. They've just got the classic label on them, the white can
Yep.
with what it is, and that's sort of all the deal is. But yeah, they've been quite good. Coming from a good part of Brisbane, Bulimba.
Just put the beers on the mat. It's wet.
Oh,
because of the
course, I'm so
condensation
sorry.
of the.
Condensation. So this is a cashmere
ASMR.
shipper. I don't actually know if I've ever had a shipper.
What is
but
it?
It's a single hop IPA. But
Oh,
I've had
yeah.
plenty of
Fair
single hop
enough.
IPAs.
That's a nice colour.
However, not seen them referred to as that. This is actually a quite well-reviewed beer on Untapped. I did a little bit of research beforehand. I think it's at like 3.96.
Your phone's going to be swayed now.
It looks like a standard West Coast, but I'm interested. I've never had a cashmere
This
single
is
hop
like
beer ever.
like a Mary Poppins can.
Like Mary Poppins cans.
Like it's unending. Like I thought I would have been finished pouring.
yeah,
by
it's
now.
actually a 4. It's like that Genie commercial for the Tim Tams back in the
Oh.
day. Where it's like the Tim Tam packet never. That beer was a 440 in hiding.
I'd still
You
take
can
that.
have the short stubby one.
What are you trying to say?
Thanks. I believe this one's a tad stronger than the last one.
Oh,
All right, smell.
I hope it's different to.
Oh,
what-
that's tough.
I hope it's different to what my nose advertised.
Yeah. It's like, it smells like,
We're gonna have to leave this one as it sips, sort of like.
because I assume the cashmere is like, it can
A cashmere
contribute to the smell.
Cashmere sweater.
Yeah, it smells like real, like, it smells like raw hops.
Well,
Yeah.
hang on, let's have a look.
It
Do you want me to
tastes-
read? I've got a blurb.
For the beer, yeah, let's do that.
What have you got?
Oh no, something
tastes-
stupid to say probably.
That's the can for the watchers. So yeah, as Zach mentioned, cashmere double dry hopped single hop IPA. The big goat in overalls. With the next installment of our double dry hopped single hop IPA series, we bring you the cashmere double dry hopped single hop IPA. Subtle traces of spice form a background leading to prominent notes of coconut, lemon, lime, and tangerine. A dual-purpose variety, cashmere produces a smooth, well-rounded bitterness. That's a 4 for blurb for me.
After having a sip.
I haven't had anything yet. It's a 4 for blurb because it gives me all the information I'll need to enter the world of this beer.
Okay.
And as I've always mentioned, a 5 would be if that gave me that information and made it funny.
Okay, yeah, it's gonna be funny.
It's taken me 3 good mouthfuls. I just thought I'd get in there early enough. The first sip, I thought, this is not what it says. The more sips into it it's coming around a little bit more.
Yeah, definitely coming around a little bit more, and it's
Jeez, it hits you hard.
Yeah, it does. It really does. But it's the hop, the taste from the hops.
This is interesting having a single hop beer. You're going to get that more than... I think we sort of took it for granted, beers, when we didn't know enough about hops. But this is a cool beer. This tastes great, and you don't really know why. But then, I mean, that Deed series changed everything for me. The don't know about that.
And then
it's a good idea, though.
Blackman's did it with the Needs More.
Yeah.
And then you've got... I feel like there's another one.
Who else has done one?
I was trying to think of what beers have cashmere in it, and as you can see, New Sky IPA, Double California.
There you go.
So because it is somewhat familiar.
I reckon
The taste.
it suits that beer more than this.
Yes, but I mean
That's because that beer is really good.
Well, I mean, no, but this one's got a number of other hops in it. This is single hop. I think it might be a tough single hop beer.
Well, I guess we've mentioned it before, like our favourite hops. Like hops are very subjective.
Yeah, absolutely.
In terms of like how they hit your taste buds.
Yeah.
Buds.
The beer is closer to its best before date than its canning date.
Okay, that could have something to do with it.
I was just double checking only because I noticed there wasn't a heap of carbonation in my can.
Carbonation, no breathing. Sorry. How much was it?
Oh yeah, I got that written down. $8.90 for a 7 or 6.9.
Oh, it's two standards.
So it's two standards.
Two standards. $8.90 you say, so it's 90 cents more for 0.4 standard drinks and what we say 1.4%. But
I think
in my opinion, a lesser beer.
I think the Ether beer was more flavourful.
Yep. So Ether, ding ding.
Yep. So round
IPA
one
challenge.
as advertised. What
I suppose it all comes down to our untapped rating as the winner, doesn't it?
Cashmere produces. Yeah, it's a bitter. That's for, like it's got that bitterness. I'm not getting much coconut, lemon, lime, nor tangerine. If I'm honest,
probably getting a bit of tangerine. I'm getting that spice, that smell, because I think that's what I'm smelling to start off with, and I'm like, gosh, I hope this doesn't taste like this, which it doesn't. So thank
No,
God.
it balances. Yeah,
can art.
it's got a much thicker sort of, not thicker. I hate when I always go to keywords because they're the first thing, but my mouth feels fuller than it did on the NEIPA.
NEIPA. We used to say NEIPA.
Well, yeah, because EI, I guess, but then people in the industry told us we were wrong. So
Yeah, some dude.
we listened to them.
Some dude at the bar told me I was wrong. I didn't like it. I'm like, but Gratzy said it's NEIPA. I mean, NEIPA, whatever.
So are you writing down our scores, Hudson?
Can you? Do you want to read them out again? I know Simo has always been opposed to the reading out of scores.
It's okay.
If you want to just quickly go through them, flick them to me, Simon.
As
from the top.
advertised, 4.
Yep.
Can art 3.
Yep.
Blurb 3.5.
Yep.
Value 4.5.
Oh.
Untapped 3.25.
Cool. Zach.
As advertised, 3.75.
Mm-hmm.
Can art 3.5.
Mm-hmm.
Blurb 3.
Yes.
Value 4.25.
Yes.
Untapped rating same as Simon. It's about a 3.25.
Okay. I went as advertised 3. Can art 3. Blurb 4. Value 4. Untapped 3. That was harsh.
Very good.
So I'll highlight that as the winner of round 1. I didn't like that.
Why did it go that colour? You didn't click that colour. Oh, yes, you did.
Yeah, I did. I just clicked it.
What do you got for What have you got for us next, Gratzy? Let's introduce it.
Okay. In the red corner, Ether Royal Fruit Cup Summer of Sour.
Yeah, I reckon I can get around that.
Yeah, look
You
at
mentioned this one on our last podcast.
Did I?
You actually ran through all the
Oh,
Ether beers you like the look of, And this
actually-
is one that you mentioned.
I
Yeah,
reckon
that
this
looks
one more for the royal fruit cup because I just know that's going to be good.
Yeah.
And for the Revel side of things, fighting from the blue corner, strawberry daiquiri goza.
Oh, that'll be interesting.
Nice.
That looks good.
Gozes or gozes.
Goza's like, that's the best one. I know it's not that.
Yeah, gose.
be.
Would you like some gose?
They're interesting because it's salt water rather than water. Am I right in saying that?
Yeah, but hopefully it's not salt water from the ocean.
Yeah, kidneys will be in a bit of trouble.
No, I remember last time did the Blackman's bloody review. I'm like, oh, and then buddy, they just go down, get a bucket, just grab some seawater, and then Hunter's like, "Is that I pissed in?
Oh,
Everyone pisses in your fucking sea."
Yeah, I do piss in the sea. Everyone
pissing
pisses
right
in
now.
the sea.
Yeah.
I am pissing right now.
Crazy bugger. Yeah, crack it, lack it.
Righto, so we'll go the ether first.
Yeah, give it a tap.
Thank you.
Give it a tap.
I've seen cleaner glasses.
The can art, I don't know. I kind of like it, but it also looks like something that might be hung at Grandma's house.
Yeah, couple of watercolours still
Yeah,
life. Bit of
which-
watercolours
okay.
still life.
Or shout out to Zeph. Zeph loves his watercolours. Did a fine arts degree, and that's his main thing. Is I like watercolours. I'm like, who likes watercolours? He does, and he showed me some of his stuff. Quite good. Take it
Oh,
back.
look at the colour of that too.
Oh,
Big fruit cup.
Oh.
yeah, that's good. No, looking forward to this. Can I smell it from here? That's part of the rating system. Can I smell it from here?
Where's here? Wherever you want it to be.
Yeah, I bet you it smells a bit better than that last one. I'll tell you.
I'm looking forward to this, but confident Revel's going to come back on this one.
Yeah.
But this Royal Fruit Cup, I'm
All
looking
right.
forward to having
Oh,
this
it
for a
smells
while.
fantastic. That smells good. That's one thing about sours. Like,
We
geez,
don't
they smell
have
good.
smell as part of our...
Oh, yeah, well, maybe.
Maybe smell could definitely replace like an as advertised.
No, I like as
Well,
advertised.
that's something we think about, I guess.
Yeah.
I could happily take this and sit out there in the 36-degree heat with no sunscreen on and drink this and love my life.
I could happily do the same, but not even drink it. I could just sit out there smelling it
Yeah.
and be very happy.
So you'll all be aware
pears.
now that blurbs are a 0 here as well. No blurb. So
Jeez,
this
that's
one
good.
is a 5.5%
That's
sour,
ridiculous. That is insane.
1.6 standard drinks. It is the Summer of Sour Royal Fruit Cup from Ether Brewing. Can art for
Yeah.
the viewers and for the other podcast members by Kelsey Rose. It's called Fruit Market and it is acrylic paint on canvas.
There you go.
Yeah, it's cool. So I like it more knowing that.
I guess that's kind of, maybe that's, I don't know, it's too late, but I was going to say maybe that's the blurb. And I'm also noticing a QR code on all their beers, so maybe that's also the blurb. But
Or just go
we
to the artist page.
could do as well, but we have mentioned that it needs to be on the can.
Yeah.
I haven't tried it yet.
Oh, dude. I wish I
I'm
hadn't tried
happy
it.
for you.
Yeah, I wish I hadn't tried it so I could try it again. That's straight up delicious, isn't it? Do you like that?
It has a certain thinness.
But also a certain
Oh.
thickness.
No, I didn't.
No.
Like, I know we've
It's
talked
like
about...
syrupy.
I think this is the most unique sour I've had for where it sits in that whole, is it thin, it's gone. Because you know how we have that spectrum? This is the middle. This is almost like the jumping off point for me.
I'm trying to think there's one overpowering fruit
Pear.
flavour that I'm getting.
I'm getting heaps of pear.
No, see, I'm not. Like the really strong flavour.
It's very good.
I'm bad at
It's
these things.
very
So
good.
what you'd look it up and be like, the
There's-
only fruit we didn't use was pear.
No, there is
Yeah.
a melony
Yeah.
flavour, and I don't like melons.
Oh.
Any.
You're more of an ass, man.
Very, yeah, and I'm going to, all Australians will hate me here. I don't like watermelon. So if it's watermelon that I'm tasting, that's why I'm...
Oh, it could be. It'd be interesting to see what they have. So, are you going to look it up on Tap? They've got the notes.
Yeah, they
What's
seem
the
to have
dis-
a bit more information on
What's
there.
the universal score for this beer?
3.75.
That's a travesty.
So, sorry, 3.76. So Our creative twist on a classic British fruit cup cocktail where the traditional drink meets the wild world of craft brewing. We aim to combine a sour ginger beer base. Maybe it's ginger.
Oh,
Yeah, I get
would,
that.
That would make sense why I like it so much. It's
With a
delicious.
selection of herbs and spices along with fresh cucumber, zesty orange, sweet strawberry, and hints of champagne.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
See, I hate champagne too.
See, I would happily marry a bottle of champagne.
Although the result was instantly refreshing and simply like nothing you've had before. So that's accurate. It is. Oh, excuse me. It is very it is refreshing. Don't get me wrong. I probably don't love it as much as you guys do.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, but
This beer was a good blurb away from being my favourite beer of the whole series of podcasts we've done so far.
Jeez.
You're crazy sometimes.
No, but a lot of the things are just the as advertised, the value. I don't know if I pointed out, this was $8.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
$8.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the same as
That might be a
the
deal.
first one. Yeah, see, that bumps it down for me because I preferred the first one.
You're a crazy bugger.
Oh, yeah. Yep, and I know where I'm at. Untapped. I'm going to give it a 3.75, I think.
I'm curious about Simon's Untapped rating.
4.75.
Oh, I went 4.5.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You guys are crazy.
And it's just
people.
in the moment as far as I'm just really enjoying
Yeah.
that. That's great.
But yeah, since reading Ginger Beer Base, all I can think about is ginger.
Yeah, but
Because you know those beers that you have, so ginger beers, there's two types of ginger beers.
Yes.
There's the Brookie style, which is an alcoholic ginger beer.
which is fantastic.
Incredible. That's, if you want to talk refreshing, that's
Yeah.
that's 10 out of 5.
Yeah.
But that's like an alcoholic Bundaberg ginger ale that you get from the servo. That's
Yeah.
what that is. Whereas this, in terms of ginger beer, is, and I think Ben Spoke do one. I know the Thirsty Devil is their ginger beers like this. It's a beer with ginger. It's a brewed
Yeah.
Thirsty
beer
Devils
with
is their
ginger.
Pilsner base.
Yeah. So that's what this reminds me of. It's like a beer with ginger.
Which I've
rather
had
than a
before.
ginger beer.
I remember having one. I think it might have been Tumut River or something.
Mm-hmm. I
And-
think they're like that
And I
too.
wasn't that fussed on that style. But in the sour, in the context of a sour, this is fantastic.
It's just funny, with the ginger beer versus beer ginger. I feel like the ginger beer it's maybe it's less ginger, but the beer with ginger style, it's just oh yep, ginger. It's all here. This
Yeah.
is all.
Yeah.
It's
I don't
all
know.
sitting to the left of me. All the ginger.
But from as soon as I got the nose in the glass, I'm like, ooh, here we go, boys and girls.
So
Zach will get that when
the
he
beers
listens
from
back to it.
Ether.
Eh? Oh, what?
Nah, it's all good.
No,
No,
sorry.
there was the little joke in there that I really enjoyed, and hopefully the listeners enjoyed
No.
that neither of you
Can't
heard.
wait to listen back and hear it.
Oh, God.
So the Ether beers we've now enjoyed. So Simon, at this point in the journey, I think the only Ether beers we've tried have been an Earl Grey creme brulee,
Yep.
the blood
That
orange
was pretty
twisted
good.
vine NEIPA, and this. They're going
Yeah.
3 for 3 as far
But-
as I'm concerned.
Wasn't that the Heart one? Was that them?
Black as Your Heart.
Yeah,
Black
and then
IPA,
that
sorry,
one
yeah.
with the El Jefe.
Oh, that's the Mexican lager.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've also had the Deep Space Haze.
Is that the
which
one
was
with the astronaut?
fantastic.
That one's
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they've gone
Sorry.
6 for
24
6.
from 24.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
No, I was sharing this with you, Simon. I know
No,
that
no,
you'd
no.
only had these.
No, it's very good.
Feed me your scores.
Yeah, as advertised, 4, can art 3.5,
Yeah.
blurbless,
Yes.
4 for value, and 4.75.
Zach.
I had 5 for as advertised. I had 4 for can art. I liked it a little bit more than you guys.
Okay.
0 for blurb.
Yes.
I had 5 for value. Again, they're in
Yep.
the $8 challenge. And 4.5 for untapped.
But yeah, I thought Gratzy was a crazy person when he said this is one of my favorite beers I've had on the podcast, and it's probably one of mine too.
Really?
Yep,
Yeah,
absolutely.
is this the first time we've had sours too, though?
Yeah. This
Yeah.
is this is good because I think it's we've only had non-IPAs once, which was the
One
Some
stout.
Velvet Evening.
And that was up there. That was the number 1.
Yeah. No, it is good to try different ones. I'm always ragging on the sours, but when I rag on a sour, it's not sour, I'll never want to have it. It's just it's the bottom of the food chain of beer styles.
But I think
for me,
but also it's interesting. It's not necessarily like it's sort of a bit of a not a double-edged sword, but it's the things that we like to drink as well. It's like I don't want to have a little light refreshing sour. I want to go to the moon.
Take me to the moon.
Take me to the moon.
That one. Oh, hang on.
That was Simo's. No, that's your old
No,
one.
I've
Yeah.
got them
That
all
one
over
I
here.
haven't used.
Yeah.
Huh?
I haven't used that one.
You should only have one. That one. Or is that used?
No?
That's used. That's got beer in it.
Oh.
Because then after this, you can do more. Have you got more info?
Actually, no. I was going to let the
Oh,
battle.
because I was going to
decide
say
it
I've got to go do some washing up.
I've got a few
That's
things
okay.
to talk about.
No, that's good.
Bloody Simo.
Well, I could run through. I'm not sure if you guys have, but I've voted in the Gab's Hottest 100.
Oh, I
My 5
did.
favourite
I've
beers
got to
for the year,
find it.
so,
Did you vote?
Yeah, I did.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we
That's
can talk
something that
about
we could
those.
do.
Yeah.
I also voted in the Triple J Hottest 100. And
Oh,
I forgot
so
I
did
forgot
I.
to vote for Mountain Culture's song.
Oh,
It probably wouldn't have made my top 10, but it's a surprisingly awesome song.
Yeah, he's pretty good. What's his name? What's the marketing
Pat.
guy? Yeah, Pat's good. Good on you, Pat. Yeah, I voted, but I voted in a... Are we doing that now or hold off on that?
No, we'll hold
No,
off
that'll
on
be the next
that.
bit.
Oh, that's
So
a great colour as
you
well.
you two can talk about your Gab's votes while I wash up, and then
Let's
I'll come back
rap
and
for a second.
I can't remember what mine were.
it's on. Is it? Did you get it emailed?
No.
Does it get emailed to you? Because then I'm fucked if it's not.
What did you fill out then?
No, as in like I forgot.
Oh, to vote?
No, what I voted for.
Oh, gotcha.
Gotcha. All right. Beer.
Thank you.
Burr, 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 burr.
This one does have a blurb. So this is the Strawberry Daiquiri Goza. So the can art's interesting. It's actually got on the front malt, hops, yeast, water, sour culture, strawberry, lime, pinch of salt, love. This is 5%. Revel Strawberry Daiquiri Goza elicits mischief and fun nights ahead like its namesake classic cocktail. Brewed as a kettle sour goza, this beer is loaded with fresh strawberries and a swig of lime to create a refreshing, flavoursome beer. Another tasty addition to the Revel Stable Sour series.
It smells like strawberries and cream,
Oh, it does too.
which I like. That's one of my favourite ones.
Yeah, I guess it does, yeah.
Oh, it's a lot lighter than the...
It's very light, and I'm getting the pinch of salt at the end. Or something.
I'm getting the strawberry late.
Oh,
Man.
real late.
Yeah, like the mouth feel like it's just a lot of bubbles.
Well, I guess that's what gozas are for the most part, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's like beer champagne.
You read the blurb, didn't you?
Yes.
I was listening. Oh, yeah.
It was as you were admiring your pour.
Can art. Yeah, doesn't inspire
I guess
me.
the point... I like black and pink together.
In what other instances have you had black and pink together?
Bret the Hitman Hart.
Yeah.
Weird that you had that like ready to go
and
in
that's
the
pretty
chamber.
funny, and I love it
Pink
that
and
he
Black
said
Attack.
it. Yeah, no, I do know that. I don't know it. Yeah, I remember
Sydney Sixers.
Excellence of execution. Yeah, well, Sydney Sixers. Can't stand them, though.
I can't think of any other pink and black. That one Miami Heat jersey that they wore.
that. Yeah. That was pretty cool with the blue.
Hawthorn did
Yeah.
a deep brown and pink jersey
Oh,
once.
but that's bad.
Did they? Gross.
It was...
It was for breast cancer awareness.
Sounds like
it
an-
was
sounds like an-
really... It was like... think like dark chocolate coffee table brown.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
like darker than that, but not black, and then pink, and it was like...
But it wasn't
stripes.
even like a bright. It wasn't a pink like this. It was like the darkest
It was darker
pink that it
pink.
could be.
It sounds like a 1970s
It wasn't
prom
that
night.
bad.
And then they also did the silver jersey for Power Rangers Awareness Week.
Jesus Christ. They should have done that in honour of the actor that passed away. One of the Power Rangers actors passed away a few
Yeah.
months
Oh,
ago.
did they?
They should have brought that out. No, we're not on Adidas. Hawthorn's not with Adidas anymore, so they can't release that one.
Oh,
again.
yeah. I remember going to the Adidas store and the clearance rack was exclusively Hawthorn Power Rangers jerseys. I was like, this makes sense. This makes so much sense.
We've had some great
How
ones.
much was this?
Did we read the... Before you do, 1.5 standard drinks, 5%.
$7.
Oh yeah. It's kind of value's kind of a weird one for me because it's not necessarily bang for buck. It's not necessarily this is 10% and it was $5. This is $5 for value because I still have to enjoy it.
Yeah, see,
So it's a weird balance.
I kind of have it exclusively on bang for buck. Like the prime example of bang for buck was Lane Cellars they had the third in the Octopus range from Mornington Peninsula
Yes.
Brewing.
They were good.
Forgot what it was called, but it was like 7%.
Is it Galactopus or something?
Nah, that's the little bang one. That's the
it is
barley
too.
wine.
Why'd you look at me?
Because I was going to say, if that's not what it's called, that something has to be called that.
But it was like basically $1 per percent. I
Yeah.
can't remember if it's like 8%, $8 or 7 and 7, but whatever it was, I remember buying a 4-pack and I was like, I'm gonna get so drunk on like no money here. It was like little fat lamb.
We like to drink.
jeez.
We like to drink responsibly. If you've listened to our most previous podcast, you might think that is a lie.
Oh, yeah,
However,
we only had 3 beers.
yeah, that's true. And we didn't drive.
No, I didn't drive for 2 days.
I shouldn't have driven.
Yeah, it turns out that
We
like
shouldn't
Hutto
have
was
driven.
getting the gastro during the podcast.
Yeah. I watched the end of the cricket, and as soon as the final wicket fell, my
So
body
did
went,
your
"We're sick
bowels."
now."
He's got him. Yes.
Got him, Gastro. He's got it.
Oh, blow it out your ass, Hutto.
As advertised. Yeah, it's pretty much exactly what I thought it'd be.
Yeah.
Maybe
This is going to get a really
I
good...
wanted more strawberry.
It's funny. This is going to be very... Again, this is going to actually get a very solid score per our rating system.
Yeah.
For me.
But that's where it's interesting because it's going to get a great rating system score, but I feel like a mid untapped score.
Oh, I don't know. Now that it's settled down a little bit and getting more of the strawberry and stuff through, it's quite nice.
Yeah.
I wasn't overly fussed.
The
on
blurbs
start
are
off
4. Revel, I think Revel's just an all-round 4 blurb for me because it just tells me exactly
And
what
it's the
I need
same
to know.
style. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same formula.
Untapped though. I gave that cashmere a 3. This is better than that.
Do you know what we've found about these beers so far? We've noted it's refreshing, all these beers we've had. And we've mentioned that with other breweries, but it's something about the Queensland breweries having the refreshing beers.
Yeah,
you know, in
because
the
they
climate.
Because
because they
it's so
bloody
friggin' hot.
need it.
Yeah, but can you just picture being in Queensland having these last 2 beers that we've had? Like, I could spend a whole afternoon on the last 2 that we've had.
Yeah. Not
Got
in
the-
Queensland
got the
though.
big
No,
batch on
it's
if
too
anyone can hear
sweaty. The Queensland's sweaty.
that. Queensland's sweet.
Oh, I'm sweaty in Queensland is what I'm trying to say.
I'm always damp.
I'm going to see him
I know.
in
it's
2
very,
weeks.
It's very exciting. John
John
Mulaney.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I go see John Mulaney and then 6 a.m. the next morning I will be on a flight to Queenstown.
Oh, what date's that?
My flight, I can't tell you. Someone will steal my seat or something.
Ah,
The pod may be
one
down
of
to...
one of all our listeners.
We'll try and get some pods. Simon and I will try and get some things done while you're
Yeah,
away.
we'll
Are you going to
pod
try and
on.
bring some good stuff back from New Zealand with you, or you just consume it while you're over
What's the importing? Like, is the custom situation like if I'm coming back from Colombia, or is it like a New Zealand's fine? Like, I'm not bringing.
What are you
Coke.
bringing back from Colombia?
no,
No, but you know what I mean? Like, it's like, not Colombia, not the best example, but like when I went to Fiji, they're like, hey, Fiji has a bunch of stuff that hasn't been introduced into Australia. Let's take, like, it was like a lot more strict with the customs. Is New Zealand kind of like, yeah, whatever?
I just felt like anything that's
I could bring beer in a can,
yeah,
sure.
yeah, anything that's well packaged, it's like it's fine.
That'd have to go in my big luggage, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Because if I
probably.
put it in my...
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd explode in
Yeah.
there.
I brought back a
What-
jar of Pix peanut butter, which I discovered is from New Zealand.
What you brought it back from where? New
Well,
Zealand?
I
Is
bought-
it
I bought
peanut
it
butter
in New
that
Zealand.
you could get in Australia?
Yes.
That's so odd. Why would you bring back something that you can just get here?
No,
because-
because it would
because
cost
the
him
jars
an
are
amount of
The
money.
jars are expensive, and I only had a little bit of it, and I'm like, I'm not leaving this in the hotel, so I brought it home.
Geez, you're funny, but I respect it. God damn it, I respect it.
Should we tell everyone what my Christmas present was from my wife?
Yes.
3 kilos worth of Maver's dark roasted crunchy peanut butter.
In a custom...
Is that a custom
in a-
order?
No, she bought a like big glass jug and then bought 4 of the, I think it was 4 of the 750 gram jars of Maver's, and then spent ages of like emptying them into the big glass container.
How would it watered down a touch? Because I feel like to get all the peanut butter, you'd have to add a bit of water and a bit of shaking.
To get it
No, but you know, like when you get peanut butter, they say to like stir up my natural oils. It was already stirred up for me, so I've just
pre-stirred.
Oh,
That's too much
it's the
peanut
best
butter.
present I've
Doesn't
ever
it go
had.
Yeah, that's
gross at
awesome.
some point?
oh yeah, when it's gone through me.
Do you keep it in the Do you keep it in the fridge?
No, it's just on the desk at work.
Yeah,
with your rat knife.
Rat knife.
Little rat
No,
knife.
the extra flavour is not washing the knife.
You
It's
haven't
been there
washed
for
that
5
knife in
years.
6
It's cultured.
years.
It's a cultured knife.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like
sour
the
culture.
It's the kombucha of knives. Right, Simo, what's your score?
Oh, yeah. So 4
Yep,
as advertised. 3.5 can art.
yep,
3.5 blurb.
yep,
3.75 value.
yep.
And 3.75 rating.
Cool. Zach.
Sack.
Sack.
Fucking Mavers over here.
As advertised 4,
Yes.
can art 3.5,
Yep,
blurb 3.5,
yep.
value 4.5 at the $7, and 3.25 on Untapped.
So 4.5, would you leave 10% of it at your hotel in New Zealand, or would you bring it back despite knowing that you can buy it in Australia?
Well, if I'd cracked the can, I might put some Glad wrap over the top of it so it
Yes.
doesn't leak in my luggage.
What if it came in a resealable jar?
Possibly.
No, I have to say, after being in a group situation with the fridge, right? So anyone that can't finish a 375ml can of anything needs to fucking sort themselves out. I
Yeah.
don't care what it is.
Has that happened to you?
So often.
Why?
You look in there and there's just like a can that's just been cracked and there's half a Coke in there. Like,
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
drink it.
Yeah, like if you're committing to 180 mil of Coke, then
Like, that's so strange.
crack that
Like, to
can.
me. It's so weird.
don't crack that can. Righto.
Don't you
Have you got
crack
your votes?
that
I need to
can.
before I go
Oh.
clean. I need to see if I can find my.
Before I go clean.
I've got a vacuum as well. If
Yes.
that's all right.
Oh, no, it sounded like someone has got like an addiction. So before I get clean,
Oh, yeah,
just
yeah,
let me
yeah.
write these things.
Yeah, so
let me
you
write
can't-
down my favourite beers.
Can you log into like Gab's voting or something?
Yeah, I actually found it quite hard to get into. They're like, vote, all you have to do is click this. And like, yep, as we said, just click this little thing here. Here's last year's beers. I'm like, fuck.
Just let me vote. Fuck.
Jeez.
Fuck. Hottest 100. Yeah, see, like, where am I going? Here we are. Oz vote now.
Yeah, that's difficult.
Vote now.
See what I'm saying?
Register to vote now. Jesus.
But
There's
you've
so
already
many-
registered, didn't
Yeah,
you?
I know.
Well, so-
I assume I just log in again or something. I'm not a robot. Register me. It seems you've already voted. We only allow one submission.
Oh,
What did I
me.
vote for? You got to pump it up.
I'm trying to remember what I voted for.
It's hard on the spot, but like, yeah, I checked my emails and didn't have one of my, like, here's your votes.
Yeah, that's so dumb, isn't it?
But yeah, like, but why?
Oh, Bob.
Well, I've remembered 4 of mine so far, so this is going well.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, do they email you or what? I don't think they do.
Not by the looks. Hold on, what's this? Gab's Hottest 100 vote confirmation.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yep.
Here we go.
No, that's last year's.
Did you use your Untapped to...
No.
No, see,
'Cause
I
haven't
did, so I
gone
can at
into
least go and
I
look.
haven't used Untapped in many moons.
While you guys are looking up that,
Up that.
What are we looking?
what else? You said you had... What's up, Doug?
Looking up at
You said you...
straight up at.
You said you had some other information, Simon.
Before,
Before we said we were going to do this.
yeah.
fill in some
Breaking news. So I went to the beginnings of a new brewery in a certain wine region near where we reside.
Can you actually say
Resigned.
No, where we reside, where we live. I'm not too sure. They didn't speak as if I wasn't meant to, but I'll see if I can find some information about it first. I don't want to blow up the spot.
You're a real capital J.
Ah.
Is that what it's called?
J for journalist.
Yeah, that's it.
Capital J Brewing.
Oh yeah, because I'm checking my source.
My favourite sources. I know.
Source Brewing Co.
I know. I definitely voted for Mountain Culture Status Quo.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the song as well. How good.
How do I? I might just pretend I'm going to vote with someone else's email
Yeah, and have a look. Yeah.
and see the beers.
Gratzy, I think that's all I'll say for now because
Oh.
I can't find any information about it.
Oh,
So
no.
I don't want to
Okay.
blow it up. But I'm
No,
very
fair.
I'm very excited about it. It's in a spot that doesn't already have a brewery, and it is an excellent spot for one. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Gee, it's all happening.
Yeah, yeah.
How far is the drive from Albury-Wodonga?
Oh, look, it's say
A number of minutes.
between 30 and 50.
Okay. Gotcha.
Just depends how fast you're going. Depends which bloody Galveston Road.
No, fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to remember too. Maybe
Because
some of your votes might remind me of mine.
Because I reckon I only voted for like 2 different breweries.
Because this segment might not be too crash hot.
No, it's pretty poor.
Yeah.
I'm going to get the final beers out and you can sort of act excited.
Yeah, you're bloody.
I'll just make it up. I voted for this, that.
But now you've told everyone.
Room temp anyway.
Now you've told everyone you're making it.
No, okay, cut that.
Okay, yeah, I will. I'll go back and do that for sure.
Can I talk about in lieu of beer voting, I will read you, Simon, my Triple J votes, if you like.
Yeah, I won't know any of them.
No, I won't. Here we go. Where are we? What's the year? 2022. I voted for Bring Me the Horizon, Strangers.
Same. Oh my God, we've never had this happen before.
I voted for Corday Today, featuring Gunner. I voted for Denzel Curry, Troubles, featuring T-Pain.
Well, I know him.
T-Pain.
Drake and 21 Savage, Rich Flex. Gang of Youths, In the Wake of Your Leave. Pusha T, Scrape It Off, featuring Lil Uzi Vert and Don Toliver.
Fair enough.
Keeping up. Kendrick Lamar, United in Grief. Jid, Radar.
GD.
Joey Badass, The Revenge. And Post Malone, Wasting Angels, featuring The Kid Laroi.
I don't know any
lot
of
of
those
hip-hop.
things, pretty much.
Mine was all metalcore and yours was all hip hop.
I don't know any songs.
No,
I couldn't
fair.
tell you one song was released this year.
No.
Apart from the Status Quo, the Status Quo song from Mountain Culture, which we didn't vote for,
Yeah.
which was a missed opportunity.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to go clean.
All right, no worries.
Well,
I've already broken my news.
I might. Well, there wasn't really much news. Is that going to be in part of this?
wasn't really new.
No, well, I thought if I looked it up and they'd said that it's a thing, we could have extended.
You're going to
the
edit that part out anyway. So
It's kind of like these are the things that are things.
anyway, I'm going to give you a little look at the new beers.
Yeah.
The last beers. Now, I'd also like to mention I'm driving. Okay? I'm going to drive you home.
Who's
So-
gonna drive me home?
So far, I've had just enough.
Gratzy.
I can sample the last 2 beers, but I'm definitely going to have a lot less.
Okay, no worries.
As you might guess, if we're bringing home a style battle, probably going to finish on some big dark beers.
Yeah. Oh, you're joking. Well, that means I'm pretty bloody. I'm getting happy.
I think we've led with Ether, but we'll lead with
Nah, keep the. Did you reckon?
yeah.
Oh, it's your rodeo.
Well, actually, Revel's the higher ABV in this one, so we might go with Ether first.
Yeah.
This one was mentioned on the podcast recently, but we were talking about peanut butter, and we have
Oh, yum.
the Creature of the Night Ether Peanut Butter Stout.
Oh, how good.
Coming in at 7%. And funnily enough, this one's got a blurb.
Oh, there you go.
So
Well, they can get some points.
I'll just quickly read the blurb on this one. Drinking during pregnancy can be harmful to your unborn baby.
That's a straight 5. Straight 5 for blurb.
Well, it's not wrong, is it?
That's not wrong. Great advice.
No, there is an actual blurb.
No, that was good.
No, there is.
No, I enjoyed that.
Hado might have to just read it himself after, just while he cleans some glasses for us.
Yes,
But
thanks.
handmade, canned with passion, true craft beer alchemy.
True calf.
True calf. True calf podcasting. Ether, also known as quintessence, is considered the 5th element that binds the universe. For us at Ether Brewing, it can only be one thing: beer, handcrafted by us for you. That's more about the brewery, not the beer.
That's okay.
But it does also mention what this beer is made of: pale wheat and barley, chocolate malt, roast malt, East Kent Goldings,
Yeah, there you go.
peanut extract.
Well, Hado should really like this one because he loves
his East Kent Goldings.
Yeah. East Kent Golding.
This has East Kent Goldings.
This is
Why-
Rogers
why
with
love East Kent
this
Goldings?
is
Oh,
Rogers with peanut butter. It's a peanut butter Rogers. What's the percentile?
Peanut butter Rogers. Only 7%.
Okay, we'll see.
But Only, I say only, we're used to big ones.
More.
Have I been revealing the beers simultaneously or afterwards?
Yes.
Simultaneously?
Yes.
Sure.
Revel, straight up, Imperial Stout, 10%.
Oh.
3 standard drinks for that one. There is a blow. We'll read that out, I think, as we consume the beer.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's crazy.
Looks
that
good. I
you
like
guys
the can
didn't
art.
Wait for me.
We're just filling in some time. Because Simo said his news that wasn't news.
It will be news.
Artwork by Steve Falco.
Steve Falco.
The peanut butter
Well
Falco.
done.
Hey! It looks like Legend of Zelda, the big tree face. Or a bit of Lord of the Rings, tree beard.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know what that is.
But it's, what is it, a big peanut butter monster? I'm going to turn into that. There'll be a Stranger Things series. Where
I've got some Lord of the Rings news.
What?
You know that big
Is
tree?
it going to be real news this time?
Yeah. You know the big tree on the hill thing?
The one that walks.
Is that the one you were just talking
Tree
about?
beard.
Oh, I don't know. Actually, I should look it up before we...
Hang on, is he
I need to-
retired from acting?
You know that giant tree?
No,
Someone cut him down.
Died of a heart attack, age 4,450,000.
I only cleaned 3 glasses like an idiot. I forgot that we had 2 more beers.
Oh, that's okay. Well, you can just clean more, I guess.
Can you please give me a little bit less? Just come. I also mentioned I was driving, so.
So
guys can enjoy a little
why
bit
did
more.
you bring 6 beers knowing that you'd be driving?
I don't know. I was just really looking
He's a
forward
maniac.
I was really looking forward to doing this style of podcast, and I went back and forth on doing it, and decided I had to. I didn't care if I was driving. I was just going to make it happen.
Yeah.
Do you want that little fella?
Yeah, this one's 7%, but I'll definitely have less of the last one. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh,
Peanut butter?
Is this the...
yeah. If you don't like peanut,
Oh, yum.
that's a big jar of Mavens.
If you have... This is a disclaimer, ladies and
I'm
gentlemen.
stressed.
If you have a peanut allergy, you'd already be dead.
I'm so stressed.
Why?
You don't like peanut butter.
No, I haven't had a stout since my
incident.
bout of gastro.
Oh, that smells fantastic.
Hey, did we give a winner on round 2?
No.
Oh, so it's Ether, so they've won.
Really? Because mine's Revel.
Oh, I don't
I
mind
preferred
that.
the Revel.
Well, it comes down to Simon's vote.
Aether. Straight up. Oh, see, this is interesting.
Just interesting. Now you've sipped it.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
lip smacking.
We've all got a.
That's so many standard drinks over there. in
Yeah, it's
that
a
Revel
few.
beer.
Yeah.
I'm worried. What's this one? 7%. It doesn't have... Oh. 2.1. Okay.
See, for me...
Harmful to your unborn baby.
that was the blurb. I read.
yeah, it was pretty funny. So I love the smell because it's straight up peanut extract, as advertised. But when you sip into it, it's all the smoke. It's just really smoky. I would say less peanutty and more smoky.
Pete.
No, there's
Nutty.
there's peanuts. It's just hidden.
Yeah.
It's like roasted peanuts.
Yeah, but,
Yeah, almost.
but like you've got a bag of peanuts in a house that burns down.
Very dark.
And then you have that taste.
This might be like if you grew up on the mean streets of peanut butter consumption.
Oh, yeah, no, you're
This
right.
to me
mate.
is like perfect.
What
You
am I
reckon?
right about?
I wish it was a little bit sweeter.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Again, I'm stoked with exactly how it is.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But I can.
All right,
I
and
get
that's
what
all we've got time for.
I get what you're saying. No, I do understand what
Fuck
you're
you,
saying.
Simo.
No.
No, I agree with Simon.
But only because I really like those, those big mountain culture, double bloody maple mushroom something magic stout. Real sweet ones.
Oh, yeah. Nah, the best... the stout that One Drop did, the double something or other super duper stout.
Coming to the border for a little takeover at the Good Shed, I see, in a couple
Yeah,
of weeks.
we won't be there.
No, you're away. However, Hudson, there is sort of a blurb on the can, but
Simon
it's about
and I
the
are both
brewery.
away. I read it.
You're going to count that as the blurb?
I gave it a 3.
Fair. I'm just glad you're counting it, because I was too.
How much was it? How much you charging?
$9.50
Oh, okay.
for a 7% stout at, 2.1 standard drinks?
Oh, this is tough.
$7.50, did you say?
No, $9.50.
$9.50.
Now I'm stressed.
About?
Well, I don't know. I want to give it more. It's almost there for me.
Based on smell, it's $5 all around.
But I suppose as well, I've had the peanut butter porter from Bad Shepherd. And not that they compare. What? Who's howling? But it's a little bit similar in the sense that it smells peanutty, but it's quite smoky, I suppose.
I think it's more the roasted peanut. Sort of, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
It comes down to smokiness. But I find that once your palate evolves on something, and I've always liked peanut butter, but once I started getting into the dark roasted peanuts, now it's all about roasted almonds. And
Yeah.
I think, as I mentioned, we were exchanging recipe ideas recently, and I mentioned if you frying up your broccolini, you just chuck in some slivered almonds and make sure they fry up and they get a little bit sort of toasty in there as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Once you start roasting all these nuts, like, it's hard to go back just to the basic nuts.
Yeah, nuts. Go ahead.
If there was chocolate in this, it'd win.
Yeah, it'd be
All the
5.5. Yes, I think that's what it is. It's missing. I want...
Like
I
you
think-
said, this it's the sweetness. It's not sweet
Yeah.
enough for a stout.
And I think chocolate sweet would actually...
so loud.
Oh, yeah, that's all right. I think chocolate sweet would actually really bring out the peanut a little bit more. So,
Yeah.
because it'd be like a Snickers. Yeah, I know. It's quite nice, though. I'm enjoying it.
I think I've said to you guys, I know, Simo, you're sort of the same, but like sweet, and I try to avoid sugar where I can on a lot of things. And if you've got a beer like this where it is based around peanut butter and chocolate, you would assume sweetness. So you guys are right in regards to maybe expecting it and wanting a little bit more from it. I think I like this almost a little bit better than a lot of stouts I have, for the reason that it is more so in line with the food I would consume, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but you also got excited about 3 kilos of peanut butter. So
No, it's
you're
pretty
the
good.
weird
No.
one.
You have to see it. It's actually pretty exciting.
No, I saw the photo and I was like, that's too much peanut butter.
It's very exciting.
I don't think I've consumed 3 kilos of peanut butter in my entire lifetime.
Will it derail too much if I tell my Lord of the Rings story?
Go for
I've
it.
still got it.
Oh, yeah. So it's the oak tree at Bag End.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, where they have the party under.
Yeah, so I
Yes.
went there. I went there, and it was like physically, I went on a tour, and I have one of the leaves off that tree, and they said, you definitely can't take anything.
Yeah, I was
And
going to say that's illegal.
Yep, and I channeled my brother, Scott, and
They
I just took
went,
one.
No, I'm
Brother
taking
Scott.
this.
Yeah. I just said, rules? What are rules?
Do you have it still?
I may have lost it.
Oh, so you don't have a leaf. You just took a leaf and lost a leaf.
No, I had it for many years in my wallet.
So, what?
It brought me good luck.
Were you going to pay with it?
I don't know.
Because it's an introduced species of tree, potentially. It could have killed off like a bunch of
It could have.
local
No,
flora
it's
and fauna.
well, it's actually it's made out of fiberglass. The tree, so it's actually fake.
Oh.
That tree's fake.
Is it?
Yeah, that's the cool part about it. That's why I was like, well, I'm taking one of
There
these.
you go.
Oh, well, in that case, yeah, who cares?
Yeah, well, that's right. But I thought it was cool. He was
Nathan
just
didn't make
he
it.
was so stern when he said, "Don't take it."
I find that about travelling sometimes. Like, I wouldn't normally do this, but like
I wouldn't do it here.
in Scotland, I actually got to see the official crown jewels. Oh,
Didn't they go missing
I don't know. I think
while
it's the
back?
crown jewels, and I was like, oh, okay, well, whatever.
around the same time
yeah.
that you went on
No,
holiday?
but it's just like
When you
under
saw the official crown
under no
jewels.
circumstances can you take a photo. And I walked in, and being someone that always follows the rules, I just went, "Here's my phone."
Oh, yeah.
And the girl's like, and I went, "Yeah, you're probably right. Put my phone away." But I don't know why I thought to even. I was just like, "Oh, I'm here. I may as well try."
I have a photo of the roof of the Sistine Chapel, despite not being allowed to take photos.
Yeah, I have a roof. I was going to say I have a photo of the 16th chapel because I didn't realise. Like, I was just in there. There was no one in there. I was just taking all these photos. And just like, yep. And I realised that it's the that's not the chapel that people are taking photos of. I was like, this roof's is fine, I guess. It was just
I also have
Oh,
a
it was
photo
bunch of
of
Just a
watermarks.
whole lot of Ian Chappell
the
photos.
16th chapel.
I also have a photo of Michelangelo's David
Yeah.
and his Wang,
Yeah.
and no arms.
the original David, because
I'm meant to like this.
if you go to
That's pretty funny. Why
If
is
you-
that so funny?
if you go to Florence, you'll go like there's a a square up the top that you can see the whole city, and there's a David statue, but it's not the original.
The fake David.
Yeah,
How big is the real David statue? Is it like
large?
Okay, it is, and it's in a museum thing.
Yeah. You have to go. There's like a museum in Florence that it's actually in.
Okay, yeah. Cool, very good.
Anyway.
Yes.
Sweet Venus.
Struggling through these stouts.
We really.
Oh yeah, how are you going? Are you actually going okay?
Poorly.
Oh, but is this from the gastro? You think?
Yeah, it's like
you've got it now. Just
no, like I've got like the
Gastro
18-year-old.
in.
Like it's like the 18-year-old UDL for me. It's like when I was 18, I got absolutely rotten on blackcurrant UDLs, and now like just the thought
they
of them.
sold them.
I didn't know. That's
What's
a great
the purple
flavour.
UDL?
Yeah,
Maybe it was like
if
a
that's-
test.
if
Maybe
that's-
maybe why? Because like they didn't really exist, and someone just told you that's what you were drinking.
Oh, yeah. I think it's blackcurrant. Ugh.
Oh, if it was blackcurrant, I'm quitting beer right now. I love that.
Oh no, I'm with Hutto. I've got PTSD and I've never tried it.
Oh,
Might not be blackcurrant. I probably made it up.
You have to drink more of this last stout. That's going to be the issue.
I'll
Actually, no.
knock it over. don't
UDL
worry.
What if,
bucket hat.
like we pour it into a glass, I take the glass home and enjoy the rest of it later on?
I don't know if that's what
Like
you
I'm
want to
traveling,
do.
Yeah, if
come
you
back
want.
from overseas.
I mean, that's your call. It's a weird thing to do, but sure.
Get pulled over. There's just half a stout in a glass.
Yeah, that's definitely illegal too.
Yeah.
Open canister.
It's like, do you have any proof of this? Yes, I've got a podcast.
Yes.
Listen
Would you like
to
to
it.
listen back? Listen back when Simmer uploads it in a week.
Yeah, can you do something illegal so the police have to listen to it?
Yes.
Bump the numbers up.
Numbers up.
Yeah, it's funny when you're overseas, you just try different things. Like they say, like you can't,
Like heroin.
Yes, and like you can't murder anyone, but you sort of
Don't murder the guy.
You
It's
sort of
like,
do.
I already did. Sorry, I'm overseas.
Sorry, I'm not from here. Yeah, well. very
I
good.
think it's funny that a lot of people go, "Oh, I'm overseas. I'm going to let loose and get really drunk." And it's like knowing some people personally, it's like you struggle to navigate your way around the town you live in.
Ah.
Is that really the best idea?
Yeah.
You're somewhere where you don't speak the language, and then you're lost and drunk.
But isn't it funny? Well, I don't know. I find if you lose your inhibitions, all of a sudden you think a little bit less, and you're able to navigate quite well. I reckon that's a thing.
Yeah,
There.
my best overseas drunk story was went out to whatever we were doing and was walking to a home that was at least 20 kilometres away.
Yeah.
And started walking, and a taxi picked me up, and I couldn't remember where I was going, so I said, I'll get in, just drive around for a bit and it'll come to me. And about 10 minutes later it came to me, and I was like, here.
There
And
you
he
go,
was
that's
like,
pretty good.
sweet.
Yeah,
And then we got to there, and I realised that I didn't have any money.
Oh, so what happened?
I had to get someone to come out at
okay.
the place, and they had to come pay at like 2 a.m.
Oh, that's all right. That's not too bad.
So what happened to these glasses? Do you have more glasses?
I've got to clean them.
Oh.
What about that? So what's fucking? You got more
So what's the go with
what-
this
I'll-
shit?
I'll clean
I
this.
didn't realise you were going to bring 6 beers.
I'll clean these two for Simon, while you finish that.
I'll happy just banging in over the top.
Yeah, I'll rinse it.
Yeah.
Give it a rinse.
Thanks,
Give
mate.
it a rinse. Give it a rinse.
I'll fucking give
Are you going to Hobbiton? When you go to?
No, because that's North Island.
Oh yeah.
We're
fair
going
enough.
to South Island, so we're going to go to Queenstown. We're going to go to Wanaka,
Yeah.
and we're going to go to Towno, and that's it.
And Milford Sound.
Yeah, from Towno.
Yeah.
That's where we're staying, and we'll go for a big drive.
Yeah. It's cool. It's like a little country town. I'll tell you.
Yeah, it'll be cool.
Yeah.
Got some, and then we're going to stay in Jack's Point so I can play golf.
Oh yeah. Fair enough. Gonna take your clubs?
Nope.
Rent some awesome ones.
Could have tried that. That was, I guess.
Nah, well, better done than perfect.
We better get through this
Actually,
beer
this-
pretty quick.
Just pour me a little bit.
What's this one called, Gratz?
Peanut butter water.
Tap water.
Tab.
We're going to get through this one quick because
Yeah, we'll finish this off.
I need to wee
Oh.
all the way home.
Okay. All right.
Going into this last beer again, my beer dealer.
Oh,
thank you for the
geez.
beers
You didn't
today.
give me a score for any of the other.
Oh, we'll do that after.
And I haven't been monitoring time at all. It's gone over an hour. Whoops.
Well, I guess normally we go 45 minutes with 3 beers, so you can blame Zach for.
That's definitely my fault. But I also knew that
bringing bloody half
it's the
a
first
bottle
one for the
shot with
year,
him.
but also you're going away, so I thought we'd do something a little
Oh,
special.
cute.
Go away.
Cute.
You've given me more than I think.
That was less than everyone.
All right. Simo might have to finish it, but that's okay.
Okay.
Oh, I'll call your mum and get her to finish it.
All right. It's getting aggressive for some reason. No worries.
I saw her
Oh,
every
did you just
day
smash
this
straight
week.
into it?
Had a little sip.
Okay.
All right, Revel Imperial Stout. Dun, 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 dun. Each year we eagerly await the return of the king. Lord of the Rings.
Smells like Coke.
Yeah, it's interesting. That's
All hail the king of beers. This imperial stout pours a beautiful, dense black, whilst when held to the light, flecks of deep purple shine through, illuminating what is a truly rich and decadent treat. A complex malt bill provides the dark chocolate overtones, luscious body, and smooth mouthfeel, a beer to be savoured amongst the best of friends.
Cute.
I would have picked a different company then. Sorry. Luscious body.
I love a good luscious body.
Hey. I don't know. First sip, what do you think?
Doesn't smell like I thought it'd smell.
No. Smells like it's going to be like a big Diet Coke.
You know what? I think they've hit the booze really well.
Oh, yes. Remembering that it is 10%.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
They've hidden it really, really well in there.
just-
It's quite...
It doesn't have any flavours.
No, it's not this... No, I don't know if it's the flavours. I think
Is that me? Or?
Yeah,
No,
I don't know. It's not much.
No,
but
I
I'm going
would-
to get
I
shit
would
faced.
say that we've had a beer with a really, really strong flavour just before it, and now we're having a similar style of beer that doesn't have the same flavour out of the gate. But for what this is saying it is, I think it's sort of nailing what it says.
Well, that's I was about to say is because it says imperial stout. I think I've gone so long of having like imperial chocolate stout or imperial stout with coffee or something or other.
Well,
It's
this is
like
their basic stout.
yeah, it's just like when I say there's no flavour, it's because it's just stout flavour.
Yeah,
you know
I guess.
what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
there's
yeah,
no
yeah.
like there's no additives or anything. It's just like stout.
I think it's quite good though.
Yeah, I don't
I
mind
actually
it.
really like it.
I
It's
think
not
I'm
too
just
sweet.
conditioned to want more from stouts.
Again, though, I don't think this is too sweet, and maybe that's been my thing. I've never been as big a stout guy as you guys, and sometimes they are just a tad too sweet and sickly. But these last two we've enjoyed haven't been. More lip smacking.
Blurb 4, obviously.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's a good one.
How much was this?
$11.
Yeah, that's 5 because that's. Oh no, it's 4.75 because it's not quite $1 a percent.
4 for me.
$11 for 10.
Talk me into that. Actually, that's not bad.
Did you give Blurb 4, Simon?
Yep.
I'll get your scores at the end, just because I'm jumping all over this spreadsheet. As advertised, I guess, yeah, like it's Imperial Stout. It's not being like, hey, there's chocolate or this or that. I guess in the blurb it does say that.
There's definitely like the maltiness from the base of what it's made with. It does give a chocolate feel without it being, here's chocolate we added.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's more like a generic chocolate rather than like a definitive, if that makes sense.
I think
Not really.
I know why Gratzy likes this because it's like those little chocolate sleeves, the little dark chocolate sleeves you get from Aldi.
Oh,
And
yeah.
only one person
That's what it is.
Monster Roth or
Yeah.
And
whatever.
only
Whatever.
you like them.
Yeah.
Isn't it funny? I don't want to go on a tangent, but Aldi, right?
But I will.
So many things that you like, you learn the name of and whatever. But like, it seems like anything from Aldi, it's just like the names are so bad that you don't even bother learning them. Like that chocolate is great. No idea what it is. But you know what it looks like? I know it's Moss something. I got no idea.
Monster Roth.
Gun to my head, I would not be able to remember that. But that chocolate's really good.
It's really, you're right. It does taste like that.
Yeah, that's exactly.
I don't
what
know
it
a
tastes like.
single Aldi brand off the top of my head.
Smyths,
What's
crisps.
that?
Oh,
Is
it's
that-
a knockoff of Smiths?
No, that's not a thing.
Fraser
You've made that
Briggs.
up.
Yeah, it's
I know
they're
Fraser
James
Briggs. Yeah.
yeah, Fraser Briggs is one.
I don't know, that's about it.
Yeah.
Demora.
But it's funny,
Demora
if
is all their
all
chips,
those
isn't it?
kitchen thing, everything in my kitchen is Aldi, but I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know the names.
I know
It's
the
so weird.
product.
Why
It's
don't
like,
we-
this is chorizo. I don't know the brand.
Yeah, why don't we know the names? Why don't we?
Because we just accept that, like, it is what it is. I feel like it. When you go to Woolies, it's like, no, I want
Brand recognition.
I want Master Foods tomato sauce.
Mm.
Whereas you go to Aldi and it's like, what one gives me the best value? Feed me that.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, you're in that mindset when you're shopping.
You're just in there and you're like, oh, I guess I'll get this sauce, and then
Disappointingly,
you
I'm gonna
look
retire the rest of you. So thank you.
like you grab the
Thank
sauce, and then without taking a step, you get your 65-inch TV, and then you walk a couple meters away, and you get your nappies for your young fella, and then right next to them is the whippersnipper line.
Yeah. Bloody supermarket around the outside, garage sale on the inside.
It is,
They've got
isn't
the LF TVs. Life's fine.
Life's fine.
Not quite life's good. It's fine.
Actually, I'd be more inclined to buy an LF TV than an LG TV because it more accurately reflects my life. It's like, life's
That's
fine.
fair. You know, everyone these days,
Life, LL TV, life's life.
you know, life's tough these days, though. They don't want to go life's tough, so it's actually LSA now. It's life's somewhat acceptable.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like
Tolerable.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
probably better.
not giving it an adjective. It's just life. It's not L. It's L.
The
LTV
logo's
is
just a bloke
life.
just doing that.
Yeah.
You want a TV? Do you want it to work? Nah, neither.
There it is. But I'm not putting it in your car.
I don't know if you guys would agree. Just to finish it off, thank you for joining me in this journey.
That one
the
wins that
Battle of the
round.
Breweries. You like that better than the peanut beer?
Yeah.
I actually think I like it better as a beer. I'll probably, as a beer, I'll say
No, you're comparing the two in this regard. Who wins that?
I gave the peanut butter from Ether a 4.5, just for the peanut butter flavour.
Untapped.
Yeah, but then I gave Untapped for the Revel Imperial Stout 4.25. But as a balanced beer and a version of a stout, I actually think it's probably a better example of the style.
Ugh. I don't
So can we rewind back from that monologue? Which one do you prefer?
I'll say the Revel one.
Okay. Well, that wins, but so I'm just out of curiosity, which one for you out of the two?
This is slightly disgusting, but so I was like, yep, cool. So the Revel one's, it's okay. And then I just had a little burp and a little bit of peanut came up. Now it's perfect.
You got rid of the peanut.
No. So the peanut
Didn't.
crawled into this one.
Oh, and now it's great.
And now it's great.
Okay.
So the Imperial Stout.
Okay.
Like it just happened just before you
What
asked.
is this world?
Oh, God.
All right.
I think I've scored the Creature of the Night higher than the other one.
Well,
but,
give me, what were your scores for that?
4.5,
Yeah.
4,
Yeah.
3,
Yeah.
4,
Yeah.
3.75.
Okay, and then what'd you give the Imperial Stout from Revel?
3.75,
Yes.
4,
Yes.
3, 4, 3.75.
Oh, did you give the blurb for the Revel 3?
Yeah.
I thought you gave it 4. I thought you gave it 4. Yeah, so you did score the Creature of the Night better. Zach, can you give me both beers?
Creature of the
scores?
Night was 5,
Yes.
3.5,
Yes.
3,
Yes.
4.75,
Yes.
4.5,
Yep.
and then for the Revel Imperial 4.25, Can Art 3, Blurb 4, Value 4.75, Untapped rating 4.25.
Okay. Would you guys like to know? It's hard because, all right, on the Border Barrels review system, Simon, your favourite beer,
Yep.
Creature of the Night.
Yeah.
Zach, your
No.
favourite beer, Creature of the Night.
This is the blurbless issue, though.
And me, the two stouts tied. For Untapped rating, Simon, your favourite beer, Summer of Sour Royal Fruit Cup.
Yep.
Zach, it was a tie between the Summer of Sour Royal Fruit Cup and the Creature of the Night Peanut Butter Stout. For myself, the Imperial Stout was the winner.
Now,
So I'll add that
That's
to
interesting,
the.
isn't
I'll
it?
add that all up, and I reckon, unfortunately for Ether on the Border Barrels beer review system, they will be taking the bottom two places with their first two beers that we tried, only because there was no blurb.
But that fruit cup was my favourite.
but also, I think that
That's why we've got
thinking
two
back-
different.
Yeah.
We've got two different tables.
Thinking back for the actual Battle of the Breweries on this, taking out our rating system,
Yes.
I think Ether might have won by a beer.
So no, Ether won 2-1, but do me out of curiosity.
Do me.
Do you want me to
Do me.
average out the untapped scores between the three of us for all three beers and get one number for each brewery just to see where we're at?
Sure, yeah.
You guys,
Simon and I will chat.
you guys chat and I'll.
So I'm getting more little burps of the peanut. Also.
So it's making that beer
Better.
worth the peanut butter better.
No, so
this one better.
This one better because I like
wish
peanut
that
butter.
just had a bunch of peanuts.
Because this is a little
chucked
bit,
in it.
there's a little bit more flavour and less smokiness, and I'm getting a little bit of peanut butter. I'm like, ooh,
Oh,
yeah.
I understand now. So imagine taking that. So imagine if it was an imperial peanut butter,
Yeah.
but it wasn't roasted peanuts.
Yeah. Well, off air, like I'm so serious about this. Off air, Gratzy and I have a, what beer would you brew? We've got one. I know.
What do you mean?
So we're not gonna tell you what it is. Once we finish up, we'll go through it and let you know what it is. But we have got one, and we're going to find someone to partner with us, and we're going to do it.
Okay.
Yep, I'm very excited about it.
Why?
Good.
Not why are you excited, but why have you done this?
Oh, I don't know. We just came across it recently. The idea, and we're like, yeah, this is what's happening. 100%.
Okay. So in so there's obviously 9 scores per brewery. We've averaged them out. Ether 4.11 on average between the three of us for the 3 beers. Revel 3.61. Didn't realise there was going to be that much of a
I
discrepancy.
think that 4.75 probably blew it out a bit, didn't it?
Yeah, but I think the cashmere was the downfall for the Revel.
Yeah.
It's funny because you actually said that was
I
the
think
highest.
if you go on Untapped, is that I believe, unless I've gotten it confused, I think it was one of their better reviewed beers, but it was probably my least favourite of the ones we had from them.
But also, I'm not saying that people have to drink things the way we drink, but I find it when you pour
3.87.
We-
87. Okay, yeah.
So people
Yeah,
might
it's a decent
just,
score,
no. So on Untapped, like if you go through the photos, it's, is it 50-50 in a can and in a glass, or it'd be more in a glass, wouldn't it?
Most seem to be in a glass
Yeah,
or on tap.
Because, I reckon if you drank that, on tap or in a glass, you'd ask some questions. But if you drank that out of the can, I think you'd probably miss all that spice that I didn't like as much.
Well, I wonder if the smell, because obviously, like, the smell is the first thing that hits you. Is it kind of like asking leading questions to the mouth, the taste
maybe.
buds? The nose is like, nope. And you're tasting it with that preconception of like, nah.
Yeah.
But that was the thing, like the further you got along, the more your taste buds were convincing the smell that it was like, no, this is good. But because we had such a small amount, our nose was still one and was like, nah. But if we had a whole can to ourselves with like the last mouthful, we could have been like, greatest beer of all time.
I think you might be right. If I had that, like, I really enjoyed that last stout, the Imperial. If I had that to myself and it was 10%, by the end of it, I'd just be throwing my hands in the air, putting it on Facebook.
But that's 'cause
This
you're
is a
pissed.
great beer.
Yeah, so
I know,
it
but-
is getting better. And also that cashmere beer in particular, I did have that experience. I'm like, oh, this is crook as. But then I got to the bottom of it and I was enjoying that last sip I enjoyed.
And listen, we usually do 440ml cans on this pod. That's why I didn't feel all that comfortable just bringing 3 smaller beers. I thought we'd do something different. But I'd like to say there's no real loser. Thank you to both breweries for supplying us with a really fun afternoon.
We
and
love
some really
beer.
interesting...
Oh, yeah,
we love
it's
beer.
awesome.
We love these 2 breweries, and that's the thing. I've had beers I've loved from these 2 breweries before, which is why I was so comfortable actually purchasing beers from them, knowing it was going to be quality. Some surprised me more than others. I think I probably expected the Cashmere to be one of my favourites, and I was more disappointed that the Twisted Vine wasn't the double version of the NEIPA, but I really, really liked it. And the Fruit Cup Summer Sour, that was extraordinary. I thought it'd be good. Didn't think it'd be that good.
Yeah, well, it was sensational. I'm glad it wasn't the double. Because
too,
if
in
it was the
hindsight.
double, it just would have been probably better. Because that's what we're used to.
It would have been like,
Yeah.
here's another boozy NEIPA.
Yeah.
Whereas this was like, no, this didn't have the booze to sort of like say, hey, you love this heaps because we're making you pissed. This is first beer.
Yeah, but no,
Good
very
wrap
good.
up.
Very good. If we're in Brisbane, I would go to either one of those breweries.
Maybe
but
both.
Maybe both, but like if I went to Revel, I wouldn't take my car because it'd probably get towed.
Yeah.
Bulimba's a really nice area.
Oh, you're going to... Because it's your car.
Oh, yeah, my car.
I thought you were going to get too pissed and it was going to be
No.
parked in a non-parking zone for so long.
My car. I'd be like, who's this vagrant? We need to get rid of this. This is not a Bulimba thing. But yeah, is that all we got, boys?
I've got a sneak peek for the next pod with the
nice.
beers that I've...
Oh, so it's your
When are you
go.
available?
I'm next. What's the date?
The date is
15th now. Next week's the 22nd. I'm available.
Oh,
the 22nd.
Yes, next week we're available.
Are we? Yeah, cool.
Yeah, because
All
the
right,
next week you and I are in Melbourne.
Yeah, cool.
all right. Well, all right.
My sneak peek is it is another Queensland brewery, and it is 3 beers that I think are quite different from each other. So it's not another full IPA
Nice.
session. So I'm actually looking forward to it because I bought the beers probably 2 months ago now,
Yeah, I bought these.
and
Same.
they're sitting there ready to go.
No, very good. All right. Well, Border Barrel signing out. And tune in. We're going to start after this. As soon as we sign off, we're going to go into the gaming podcast. So stick around for that.
Have a good beer week.
Yeah.